Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Humairah from IAIN Parepare. Today I will teach interpreter. In this 9th meeting, the topic is about note-taking practice. The goal of this learning is students be able to demonstrate or practice note-taking skill. This is the CPM Cup 3. A way to make your interpretation easily is by use note-taking skill. As you know, one of the most difficult aspects of taking notes during lecture is that you cannot both listen and write at the same time. When you stop to write down an idea, you might miss something else which is important. This means you need to find a way to write down the main ideas as quickly as you can, so that you can maximize the amount of time you spend listening. This is where symbol and abbreviation can help. So let's have a look at this slide. This is ways to abbreviate words. First is use the beginning of word. One way to shorten a word is to use just the beginning of the word. For example, pol for politics, gov for government, sub for subject, info for information, and also intro for introduction. The second is by using the beginning of words with the final letter. Sometimes it can be useful to add the final letter of the word. Some people also prefer to an apostrophe and others don't. For example, gov for government, gov apostrophe T government, international, apostrophe L international. The next way is omit vowels. Sometimes you might need to write out the whole word, but even so, you can probably leave out the vowels and still understand the word. For example, you just write PRBLM for problem, SGHL for school, BKGJ for background. The next way is by abbreviate specific word from the lecture. It means if there are words which are commonly used in a particular lecture you are listening to, you should try to abbreviate them. For example, in a lecture about acid rain, the speaker might frequently talk about sulfur, nitrogen, pollution, and also factory. The following abbreviation could be used. For example, AR for acid rain, S for sulfur, N for nitrogen, for pollution, FACTS for factories. The next is by abbreviate ing. The ending ing is very common when people speak, so find a way to abbreviate it. For example, CKG for checking or CKDNG for checking, CK apostrophe G for checking. Let's have a look. These are example of symbols. And then this is an example of abbreviation. For more clear, let's check it out this video about note-taking symbol.
And this is the symbol for leave. And this is the symbol for home. So you can arrive home or you can leave the house, for example. The same goes for be admitted to the hospital. So this is the H for hospital. So be admitted into the hospital, and be released from the hospital would look like that. Okay, so for example, the word cheap can be jotted down like this, or the word expensive can be jotted down like that. So every time you can save yourself a trace, you should do that. You should mix and match to save yourself a few traces.
Any questions so far? If there is no, your task is to find a partner and demonstrate the note-taking practice. Okay, now we come to the last part of this meeting. Thank you. See you next meeting. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.